here in recording the class tonight? Anyone? Nail, you raise your hand. Would you like to be another?
Sure.
Okay, so another one. Yes, okay, I'll make you co-host now. Nail, great. So you can start re-recording, I believe. Nail and Pak Vavai. Ladies and gentlemen, if we can have one more participant, that should be brilliant. So who do you think would like to participate or voluntarily become the recorder of our class? Anyone? No pressure, okay? All right, so just two, yeah? Riando, all right. Hey, hi, Riando.
Hello, sir.
Yeah, so you would like to volunteer again, Riando?
Yes, sir, of course.
That's great. Yeah, so I'm making you co-host right now. Great. So we've got three, Riando, Nail, and Vavai. Thank you for volunteering to be the recorders for tonight. I appreciate your efforts. And yes, so brilliant. So you can start recording now. And then another thing I would like to mention to you, ladies and gentlemen in my class. So I am expecting that you already understand how to operate eCampus. Does anyone here in the class still have problems in accessing eCampus?
I have problems, sir.
Right, so some of you still have
Me
problems.
also, sir.
Great, great. So please say if you have problems, because next week,
Yes, sir. Me too,
we
sir.
will have the first summative test, which will be conducted on eCampus. So you still have around 2 weeks time to get yourself used to eCampus, and the person that you can ask information about how to operate or how to actually run eCampus, I will share in WhatsApp group. 1 second.
I mean, the dashboard on my eCampus didn't work, sir. But I can
Yeah, anyways.
log in.
Right. Anyways, I was just giving you this name. So I hope you already see in your WhatsApp group, there is a name there. So Pak Ronnie is the person in charge in all things related to PUIS and eCampus. Even lecturers, when they have problems, they will go to Pak Ronnie. So I would suggest you, every one of you who have not got the access, still have got some problems with eCampus, just try to get your hands, try to be in touch, right, with Pak Ronnie. He is very helpful. So he might be explaining by himself, or he might be sending you some PDF information, like some guidebooks that you can actually read. That was what he did to me. So when I asked him about how to run eCampus, he gave me a PDF that I had to learn myself. And I think if you ask Pak Ronnie, he will help you. Same thing as he did to me. He could explain in person if you go there, like you make a short visit to him in his office, or you can just text him and he will send you the book, like the guidance for understanding how to operate eCampus. Please, one more time, I would like to underline that this is very crucial for you to actually understand how to run eCampus. Because next weekend, by the way, so next weekend, there will be the first summative test, and the summative test would be on eCampus. So you still have like almost 2 weeks. You're going to go tomorrow, the day after tomorrow, or Friday, or Monday, or Tuesday, to actually have appointment, or ask information, or ask the guidance, like book, that will guide you to actually run the eCampus. All right? Okay, so the guidance is quite straightforward. I mean, it should be very easy to anyone easy for everyone who actually read and try to practice how to operate eCampus. Right. I mean, no stress, because me myself, this is my 3rd week of working in President University, and eCampus is also a foreign concept to me. It's like new to me, so I've got to learn as well from the guidance of like the book given by Pak Ronnie. So basically, we're still learning together about how to operate eCampus. Probably some of you have known better than me of eCampus. Okay, that was the first session, ladies and gentlemen, introduction and preparation. Before we go to the second session, would you like to have question regarding the recording or the eCampus that you would have to master? Right, I think everybody has been okay, has got a good grasp in what you should do, yeah? So Pak Ronnie, please just contact him and ask him for the guidance book. So there are 2 guidance books, 1 book for lecturers and 1 book for students, 2 different kinds of books. And I've got mine already, like last week, not last week, let's say Friday, like last weekend. And then I try to take a look this Monday, like yesterday, and then I see that there's a quite straightforward information that you can try to take a look and practice yourself in eCampus. Okay, great. So allow me to go to the second session. So in this second session, from last week, I believe that you have discussed this email, right? This particular email. Do you remember this one, anyone?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes,
Yes,
Great.
sir.
So I
Yes,
believe you have done your discussion, and I can now directly try to discuss this. Mukti, you raise your hand. What happened?
Yes, sir. Sorry, sir. I just attend on this meeting, yeah, today, because
Okay.
last week I'm not joined. So I think it's I don't know about the group about the discussion with this email.
I see. Yeah, that's all right. I mean, that's all right, Mukti. Basically, this is just something I'd like to discuss. And again, we still have sessions where you will go to breakout rooms later on, and you will discuss another email that I will give you. We still have 2 like this here, email 2 and email 3. Oh, where is it? 2. Sorry. Yep. So I would just like to discuss this email, and then you will go to your breakout rooms later on, Pak Mukti, to discuss this email 2 and email 3. So basically, you're not too far behind. And then Pak Mukti, I believe that you already have got informations about the recording from last meeting, right? Did you already take
Yes,
a look at the
yes.
recording?
Yeah, but not full yet. But about the group, I don't have yet.
Right, okay.
Yeah.
I see. All right. Okay, anyways, you will have your group today, Pak Mukti. No worries.
Thank you. Thank you.
All right. Okay, guys, if you see on the screen, as I mentioned earlier, I would say that as professional email, proper email, this first line is mistaken. Can anyone explain to me why it is mistaken? You can raise your hand if you like. The first line only. Why this one is mistaken, or why this? Right. We got lots of people. Okay, let's do one by one. So we go to Johanna. I asked question to Diaz already. Johanna, where are you, Johanna?
Hello, sir.
Hello, Johanna. How are you?
I'm fine. How about you, sir?
I'm fine too, thank you. So if you see on the first line, Johanna, what do you think about this?
Okay, because of this formal, so I think WhatsApp is not a good sentence. So I think
Okay.
the one is like dear Mr. Robert, or dear with the last name of the person. So I think WhatsApp is not a good sentence. Maybe like dear Mr. Robert, and then you can
Like
go
this.
on with another sentence.
Okay, okay, dear Mr. Robert or dear Robert, yeah?
Yeah.
Okay, so right, I mean you're right, Johanna, thank you very much. So everyone, Johanna is right. If you write down proper email, try to make sure what is the full name of the person you are going to send the letter to. If the name is, for instance, the full name is Robert Pattinson, right? Just in case the name is Robert Pattinson. When you use dear Robert, it's fine. But if you decide to use Mr., make sure that you will use the last name, right? So not Mr. Robert, but Mr. There it is. Okay, thanks, Johanna. Brilliant.
Thank you, sir.
Okay, what about the second line? What is wrong with this? Can anyone raise hand and actually tell me why the second line is erroneous? Denny, right, Denny. Where are you, Denny?
Yes, hello.
Hi, Denny. How are you?
I'm good, sir. Thank you.
That's right.
Should
Okay.
I?
All right, all right. Denny,
Sorry.
if you don't mind, tell me why the second line is mistaken again.
I think the second line should be, how are you doing? I hope you are doing well.
So supposedly, how are you, what?
Doing?
Doing? Like this?
Yeah.
And then?
I hope you are
Yeah.
doing well.
Right. Great. Yeah, that's brilliant. That's brilliant. Thank you, Denny. That's great. Okay. Yeah, you're right, guys. So Denny, you're right. Denny is right. So how are you doing? Or you can just say, how are you going? That's fine. But if you choose going, the answer here should also be going, right? And then why you have to put I here? So in formal letter, do as best as you can to create the whole sentence, yeah? The whole sentence. I mean by subject, predicator, object or subject, predicator and adverb, things like that. So full sentence, not just hope you are going well or you are doing well. That's not enough. Great, yeah, that's brilliant. So what about this? The line 3 and line 4. Can anyone else, try to mention to me why these lines are erroneous? Dede, yep. Hello, Budede. Can I call you Budede?
Yes, sir.
Because I suppose it was mistaken. But Emil called you in the group Pak Dede, and he
That's okay,
tried
sir.
to fix it, right?
Yeah, that's okay, sir.
Should I really call you mum, like Budede or Mbak Dede, or how
Just
do you
Dede, it's
want me to
okay.
say?
Just
Dede
Dede.
is fine, yeah? Okay.
I think I'm
I just
younger than you.
Right, I mean, it just doesn't really matter younger, and I just calling
Okay.
Pak is just a matter of respect in Bahasa Indonesia, but in English we
Yes,
just
sir.
call me like Dede is fine. Okay.
Yeah,
Anyways, if you
Dede
can
is
tell me
fine.
this, the third line and fourth line, Dede, if you don't mind, what do you
I
think is
think
mistaken there?
I think for the third line, I want to tell you that next week I am going to go because
Okay.
that
Why?
is a future tense. Future. I'm
Right.
going
Future
to is
tense.
like the plan for the
Right.
future.
Okay. So this is a future tense. Yeah. I'm going
Yeah,
to
future.
plus verb
To
one.
yeah,
Okay.
for
And
one
then,
to London for my
okay.
research conference. And
Okay.
then the fourth line, I'm wondering if you can replace me to teach.
Okay. Oh, hang on.
Oh, okay.
This one, just this line. So third
Oh,
and
okay.
fourth line.
All of the four line. Okay.
This one and this
Yeah, I
one.
think I want to tell. I would like it is more it's more proper informal email.
This
I
one,
would
yeah.
like to tell you that next week I'm
Right.
going to inform you. How about inform you? I would like to
Right.
inform you that
Okay.
next week I'm going to go to London for my research conference. I think that's better.
Okay, that's great, Didi. Thank you so much for your explanation. Brilliant. Yeah, you're right.
Most welcome, sir. Thank
That's
you.
right. That's all right. Okay, so ladies and gentlemen, Dede is right. So supposed to be would like, because if we try to write down proper email, professional email, try to be as polite as possible. And instead of saying I want to, it's better if you actually use I would like to, and then tell you can switch or you can change into inform, which is, much better to hear. And then, yes, you're right, I'm going to go to London, not I'm going to went to London. Great. Yep. Well done, Didi. Okay, for this one, we have the fifth and sixth, half of the sixth line, right? So not complete line. So this sentence is quite long sentence. Can anyone try? Zhang, right? Zhang,
Yeah, hello, sir. Yeah.
please. So this one,
Uh,
please, Zhang.
Yes, maybe it should be, I want to know whether you can replace me to teach my
So,
class.
right. What did you say again? I
I want to know whether
want to
I
know
want
whether, okay.
whether you can replace me to teach my two class.
You can replace me to
To teach, yes,
teach
my two classes.
my two
Classes.
classes. Right. And then
Oral English, reading English.
say again, come again. Zhang.
Yeah, English reading and English pronunciation.
Pronunciation, yes. All right. Great.
English.
Okay. Anything else, Zhang? You would like to change?
Maybe
Is that it?
like this.
That's
The
it.
others
Okay.
can
Anyone
do
else would
more
like to
better
challenge
answer.
or? All right. Yeah. Thank you, Zhang. That's brilliant. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Anyone else would like to challenge what Zhang already produced here?
How about two of my classes?
Right.
Or
Who's this?
two
Who's
classes.
this? Who's this
Simple.
guy? Who's this?
Wait,
Who's speaking now?
wait, I don't know how to raise hand.
If you see on the bottom screen, there should be some
yeah.
option of how to raise hand.
Okay.
Yep, that's great. So Vincentius, yeah?
Yeah.
Right.
How about two of my classes or two classes of mine? So instead my two classes
So two classes
of mine
of mine.
or
Right.
two of my classes. Is
Two
there any
of my
difference?
class. Oh, I see.
Is there any
So
difference?
two of my classes, yeah?
Yeah, or two classes of mine, I think. Kinda.
Right. Anything else?
Yeah,
Vincent?
just that I just want to know the difference of it. Like the difference of what is the first one? My two classes of mine, or two of my classes. What is the difference of them?
So to teach two of my classes, teach two classes of mine, they're actually the same meaning, Vincentius. Just two same meanings with different shapes. So mine is the way you say that something belongs to you. And then my classes is actually literally something belongs to you. So that's just the way you put in different wordings, but the meaning are the same. Hang on, Vavai. I would like to finish with Vincent. Vincent, do you have anything else you would like to say?
Not really, but I think using the I am wondering from the previous sentence is also correct.
Right. So you think that I'm wondering if you can replace me should be fine, yeah?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, that's great. Yeah, sure. Okay. Right. Thank you, Vincent. Yep. Vavai is raising hand. What do you think, Vavai? This particular sentence.
If we looking at the third paragraph, the third line, I would like, then I would prefer to use I am wondering, because I want to know something like not really polite.
Right, so this one is not polite, yeah? Okay.
And is this possible to replace can with could?
Can with could, yes, of course. So you still prefer this one, yeah?
Yes, sir. I am
And then could, yeah?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
to teach.
Then?
Yeah.
To
want
teach you, yeah,
to teach
Yeah.
my 2 classes,
yeah.
English reading and English pronunciation.
Pronunciation, great. Okay. Anything else?
I think is okay, sir.
Okay, okay. So allow me to erase this, yeah. Zhang, I will erase this. And I will stick with this if I were you. And then one more thing that you could change, basically. You write with this. You write, I mean, Kevin, I'll give you another chance for the next sentence, please. So could is great, by the way, but don't forget about this as well. If you would like to be polite, you can say I was wondering instead of I'm wondering. So I was wondering if you could replace me to teach my 2 classes, reading and English pronunciation. Okay? Right. So what about the next one? This sentence, 1 second. Yep. This particular sentence. Anyone would like to try?
Dwiki, sir.
Dwiki, yes, Dwiki, go on.
Sorry if I'm wrong, sir.
No, you can try. That's fine.
Okay. I will send you all details relating the schedule. Send being send, use D.
Yeah. So with dear, okay. And then
Using I am before will.
Come again.
Using I am
So
before will.
you mean Alpha and Mike like this?
Yeah, will send you all details. I think enough. Sorry.
So that's it. You think that's it, yeah?
Yes, sir. If I'm wrong,
Okay.
sorry, sir. Thank you.
No, it's fine, Twiggy. Yeah, it's fine. At least you try, right? I mean, now I would just like to throw it to your friends. Does anyone else would like? Yeah, we got Leonardi. We have Leonardi and Kevin. Okay, Elizabeth as well. So I think Kevin already did first before, so I would allow you, Kevin. Would you like to challenge your friend's idea, or have you got any idea about how to fix this?
Okay, thank you, sir. In my opinion, I think I will send it to you.
So should I use M here?
No need. In
No
my
need,
opinion,
yeah. Okay.
I will send to you all details.
And to you,
Yeah,
like this.
I will send it to you. I will send you. Oh, okay, I will send you. No need.
No,
to
no.
wait.
Which one? Which one? It's fine. I will send you.
I will send you all
Okay.
details.
All details. Okay.
Yeah. Relates to.
You mean relates, yeah?
Yeah, relates to the schedules because 2 classes, right? Yeah.
Right, yeah.
Relates to the schedules, materials, and the student names.
Right, like this?
Yes, in my opinion.
Okay. I'll accept this
Yes,
for
sir.
now.
Yeah, thanks for your
Thanks,
time.
Kevin. So what about Elizabeth? Have you got any idea, Elizabeth?
Yes, I think it should be related because like
Right,
his
related,
past
yeah?
principle use an adjective, yes, related,
okay.
and the schedule without the s, the schedule, and because it's
Sorry.
only
Elizabeth, come again. Sigils without what?
without s,
Without S,
the
yeah?
schedules, yeah, schedules,
Okay.
materials, study materials, okay, with s and student names. Yeah, I think it's correct.
Okay. Right, yep, all right. I will accept all, but allow me to discuss, ladies and gentlemen. So I will send is fine.
Sir, I missed I will send you all the details.
All the details, okay. All right, okay. Thank you, Elizabeth. Yeah, you're right. Okay. Thank you, Elizabeth. So I will send you all the details. Great. Actually, you can just say all details will be fine. You don't have to say all the details, but if you would like to use the, that is still acceptable. So all details related, that's great. Past participle, brilliant. Related to the schedule, this is something you need to know. We have 3 different things, right? these three different things, they have to be parallel. And parallel, if we're talking about one plural, this one supposed to be plural as well. This one also supposed to be plural. So your friends are right. So schedules, materials, and student names, or student apostrophe names. So I will send you all details, or all the details related to the schedules, materials, and students' names. So try to take a look at this. These three supposed to be in the same form, and that is called parallelism. If you see ing, this has to be ing as well. If you see adverb, this one has to be adverb as well. So that is what I call parallelism. Okay, so now we move on to this particular sentence. I understand that this favor will be quite difficult to do, but I hope you would be able to do it. Right, I mean, the reason why I don't ask you for raising hand, don't worry, you don't have to raise hand, because allow me to discuss it directly. So I would say, I understand that this favor will be quite difficult to do, but I hope you would be able to do it. There's one thing only that I would like to change if I were writing this, just this one. Why? Because you already have to do here, so you don't have to put to do again here. But as this Microsoft Word already suggested, you can put comma instead. So I understand this favor will be quite difficult, comma, but I hope you would be able to do it. So I erase to do and add comma because we already have to do here. So we try to make one to do, not too many repetitions. And then this one, I'm definitely going to make up for it. I don't suggest anything to change. It's fine. Or you can say, I will make up for it directly. It is also fine. I will make up for it. And then please tell me if you can help me out. There is one thing only, which is this one. If I were in this position, I would change into could. Please tell me, or one of your friends mentioned earlier, you can use please inform me if you could help me out. That's basically what I would like to do. And then this one, I don't like this kind of things because it's really, really informal. I would actually try to persuade you to use the complete version of thanks, which is thank you. And then the formal letter, try as best as you can to put best wishes, or sincerely yours, or yours sincerely, or you can just add something else up to you. And because this is formal letter, try to do as best as you can to put your complete name here. Stephen Strange, for instance. Okay, so I hope you understand this. And does anyone have questions before we go to the breakout rooms? Ari Dono, would you like to ask question, Ari?
Yes, sir. Is it possible for the word but replace with however?
This one, yeah. Well, I will be in between yes or no, but it really depends on your sentence. However, I would really suggest if you'd like to use however, it has to be a full stop before the word however. I hope you understand what I mean. So if you'd like to put however, try to make however is the conjunction between two different sentences, not one sentence like this. So this is one sentence, right? I understand that this favor will be quite difficult, and then blah, blah, blah. Still the same sentence. Try as best as you can to use but instead of however. However, again, if this is a full stop, like this, not with this sentence, because this sentence will be connected to this sentence, right? So if this sentence is standing alone and then full stop right here, then you're welcome to use however, comma, blah, 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 blah. I hope I answer your question, Ari.
Okay, so it's mean that we use however if there will be two different sentence or
Yeah, that's brilliant. I mean, it doesn't have to be two different completely sentences. There still can be connected, but before however, it would be best if you have full stop before the word however. So if I would say but means tapi, however also means tapi, but it's more like this is a conjunction to connect two phrases in one same sentence, right? That's preferable. And then however, I would best place this however into two different sentences that will, you know, have the opposite meanings. Same thing as when you use but it is two different sentences. Okay, Elizabeth, it seems like you're eager to say something.
Yep, sir. I just want to ask about the tone of voice because when I read the difficult things. Yeah,
Come
yeah.
again?
I was wondering about the tone of voice because when I read, I understand that this paper will be quite difficult. Difficult to me sounds like something that's not easy. What about we change it to the challenging because like it tend to be slightly positive and optimistic?
Right.
What do you
Okay.
think?
So you suggest that it is changed. The word change is the word difficult is changed into quite challenging. Is the one you're saying?
Yep. Is it
Like
correct?
this?
Yeah, challenging.
No. Just yeah. Sure, it's fine.
Because for
Challenging.
me, like difficult is like something is not easy and need extra effort or skill, but a challenging is like then more positive and optimistic, I think.
Right. Okay. Thanks, Elizabeth. Yeah, you can do that if you would like to. Honestly, I mean, if you try to change difficult into challenging, like what do you call that? The substantial idea that you would like to convey to the person you're sending this text or this email doesn't quite change. So yes, you're welcome to do challenging if you like, but if you still, you know, stick with difficult, that will still be acceptable as well. I hope I clarify your question, Elizabeth, or your wonder to, you know, changing the word difficult into challenging. You're welcome to do that if you would like to.
Okay, thank you, sir.
Okay, all right. Yep, that's great. So yes, ladies and gentlemen, again, before we go, I would like to ask a volunteer from last week or another volunteer to be able to do breakout rooms. Like last week, I think Vai was quite straightforward in explaining how to do breakout rooms. Vai, if I asked you to be another volunteer for this, would you like to do that for me?
Yes, sir. Of course, sir.
Okay. So yes, this one would be. Did you take this one as a picture from last week, by the way, everybody? The email too? If you haven't done it, try to take this picture now from your phone, from your screenshot, laptop, doesn't really matter. Do it now, please. Okay, done it. And then I would like you as well to screenshot or take photo for the third email, this one. Okay. Right. Good. Yep. Okay. So now, Vavai, if you would like to go to breakout rooms, you can do after this. So the instruction, if you can see from this email, I would like you to choose only one, yeah, from email 2 or email 3, just one email only to discuss with your group later on, right? In the discussion with your group, I give you around 10 minutes. to do the same thing. Try to find the errors in grammar, culture, politeness, structures, right? Talk with your friends, choose email 2 or email 3, just one only, and discuss. After that, we will return to the main room after around 10 minutes, and then we will discuss. Okay, if everybody understands, Vavai, if you would like to start the breaking out rooms, that will be brilliant.
How many breakout room?
We actually had 80, but I don't know why now we have 75. So some people might have just gone, right? Anyways, I haven't put my, what do you call that? Something that you will scan for the attendance list, right? So those who have left, they will be counted as absent. So yes, we have 75, so we can have, let's say, how many? 7 groups, so we can have like 10, sometimes 10, and other groups have 11 people.
Okay, sir. Can I
So
create
7 groups consisting of around 10 to 11 people. Please, Vavai. And if possible, Vavai, would you please make only 10 minutes here? Just 10 minutes. I will do my manual clock, and then I will just ask everybody to get back to the main room after 10 minutes.
Okay, sir.
Okay, I just changed my device. Previously I going into room 4. So please, move, or you assign me to room 4. Bye-bye.
What do you mean, Rangga?
I just used 2 device. It's proof to my device that maybe you can assign me to room 4.
Okay, wait. Okay, is this done? Mas Ishar.
Halo Pak Fafai.
Hello.
Hello,
Pak Fafai in this group too, or?
No, I just looking at because I'm the co-host, I can join the other breakout room. Okay,
I see.
continue Fania, Dias, and everybody.
Okay, thank you Pak Fafai.
Yeah.
Hello.
Yes.
Maybe I share the yes, yeah.
You already
This
done it? Ya Pak Rafif. Pak Rafif.
this my draft.
This morning that you are appointed
Appointed with ed,
to
right?
replace.
With ed.
Yeah, I think
I
with
think
ED,
we have
yes.
to. I think we have to scrap the just. I think it should be just the dean told me this morning.
The dean just told me this morning.
To attend. To appoint.
That you're appointed to replace him. Sorry? It's already correct, right?
Thing with my have meet with my supervisor.
No need so complicated. Just keep it simple.
I met my supervisor. Is it?
No, I think no need like this. Just directly. Last week, my supervisor, I think would be more simple. Supervisor. You're too complicated. You just say, last week, my supervisor told me that we're in the same team, right? During or maybe during meeting with him. This will be simple. Just keep it simple. No need so complicated. During the meeting with him. And we're going to working together in some new projects. This is no need change, right? Or maybe we are expected to work, not working, to work together on a few projects. No need new, I think, or some, or several. I think this would be simple. Hello? Hello, if you have problem, you
Just
can
continue,
tell
just
me.
continue.
Please come here.
Conducted by the committee.
Yeah.
Conducted with ED.
Yes.
Conducted.
Yes.
Conducted by the committee. Yeah, we need to hurry. Only 1 minute.
Only 1 minute. Okay. Black shoes for the ceremony for the next sentence.
Please
For
wear I think use A before black.
Yeah. And
One more.
before ceremony, use the
Another scene. One more.
Noted here or where is it?
For the
Morning that you
I
are
think-
appointed to replace him to give a welcoming speech. Oh, here. Yes.
Morning
I
that
just changed the welcome to welcoming.
welcoming. Okay.
And also, should we change for this?
So that should be it. That should be it. Let's just wait for the other people to actually return to the main room.
It is done, Dr. Nugroho.
All right. Ladies and gentlemen, I believe everybody has been back. So welcome back to the class again, the main room. I really hope that you already finished your discussion with your group members. How was it? Did you enjoy? Did you finish your discussion or you needed more time?
More time, sir. Not yet finished.
Full time.
Already finished.
That's all right. I mean, that's fine. I have discussed one particular email, like the first email, and I believe you should be all right to make your own email later on, and it should be quite easier to find out the mistakes on the second and third, because basically you've got the experience of making some corrections from our first discussion. But we'll see. I would like to ask one of you to somehow volunteer to share your screen and discuss the result of discussion with your team. Who would like to try to discuss the whole email? Could be the second email, could be the third email, depending on your choice with your group members.
Hello, I would like to share about our group, but I think that maybe we need some group member to share to discuss this.
Yeah, sure. So Lee, is that you?
Yes, but I do
so
not
Lee
know.
Chue, I will make you
Yes,
co-host.
yes.
I will
No,
make
I
you
just
co-host.
already share. I already share. So
Yep.
I
Right.
do not remember what where is my
Wait,
group member.
Lee, hang on, Lee. So can anyone see Lee's screen now?
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Great.
Yes,
Okay.
Yes,
good.
sir.
Well done. So Lee, you can talk to your group members and try to discuss about this. Tell me, how do you choose?
Yeah,
Oh,
but
you
I
choose email
forgot about
3, yeah?
my group member.
Okay,
who
go
is
on.
can help about
Go on.
this? I think we have the 7 group member.
Yeah, you can start with yourself first,
Oh, I
and you
think
can
it's
choose your
Kevin.
friend.
I think Kevin Zhang is our group member.
Yes,
Would
sir.
you like to help us about this? I just share the screen.
Okay, you mean just we sharing the our opinion? Okay, yeah, thanks.
Yes, just now we already finished the
Okay,
discussion
you
about
can start.
this. Okay.
Okay, good evening, Mr. Agung. Yeah, let's we see the email 3. Yeah, in our group opinion, good afternoon, Mr. or Miss Indy, because we don't know Indy is female or male, Mr. or Miss, so we just read this one. Yeah. Hope this email finds you well. Last week, my supervisor told me that we are in the same team during the meeting with him. We are expected to work together on several projects. Could you help me with creating a research proposal? Last year, the team with other workmates does not end well because we do not even finish one project successfully. I hope this time we will make a difference with our joint efforts. Thank you. I'm looking forward to your reply. Yours sincerely, Kathy.
Right.
Yeah, because
okay.
during that time, our group haven't finished. I'm sorry for that.
Okay, that's fine. Yeah, thank you, Kevin. Yeah, your group and yourself has done very well. I mean, you have done very well. Your group members have done very well as well. Great. So, yep, you're right. Mr. or Mrs. is not quite clear. But again, you can try to make up, like the name is Indy Barons, for example, Indy Barons. So if you use Miss, right, or Mrs., right, because Indy Barons was, I think Indy Barons until today still a lady, right, a woman. So you can say
sir,
good
thanks for your
afternoon,
suggestion.
Miss Baron, or without Mr. or Mrs., because Indy is first name, right? So you can just directly say good afternoon, Indy. Or dear Indy. Do you remember what we discussed earlier in the first email? You can just use dear Indy, dear Mrs. or dear Miss Barons. I hope this email finds you well. Brilliant. You can do that. Good. And then listen. That's not really good. Listen is not really good. It's more like you are demanding people to listen to you, right? So you're right. This one I prefer, honestly. I mean, I don't know if you see my screen. Hang on. Would you please stop sharing your screen and then I'll just share my screen? Okay. And allow me to share my screen now. So your group, Lee, your group has chosen email number 3, yeah? Yep. So yes, if we could change, we can change into this one. Dear Indy, if you know the last name, like Indy Parents, for example, so you can change into Dear Miss Parents. If she is single or if she is married, I don't know, but let's make sure we use Miss here because we try not to use misunderstanding. Right, what's up? You okay? That's not good. So you can change into I hope this email finds you well. That's great. Yeah, you can do this. You don't have to ask question. You can just basically make statement like praying that your person, the person you're sending the letter is well. So I hope this email finds you well. And then you could just directly, I would like to, without listen, like last time. I would like to inform you that last week, not I am meeting, because last week is past tense, right? So you can say, I met my supervisor, like that. Not I am meeting, but I met my supervisor, and he told me that this has to be past tense as well. I had been in the same team as you are. Well, you can actually use this one as well, sorry, because it's happening at the moment, right? The supervisor told you something in the past, but now it is still going on. So told me that I have been in the same team as you are. Right now, we are in the same team. And then we are going to not working, but work, right? Supervisor, right? We are going to work together in some new projects, right? I mean, you can change something that you like in new projects, in some projects, up to you. In some new projects, I hope you can not teaching, but teach, right? You can teach me everything without S. I need to know about how to create a research proposal. You can actually change this hope into I was hoping. Why should I change into I was hoping? So this is something that is related to being polite. So when you ask somebody, you say, I hope you can help me. It's better if you say, I was hoping that you could. I was hoping you could teach me everything I need to know about how to create a research proposal. In formal letter, try not to use abbreviation like this. Try to write in complete way. So for your information, last year, this is last year, yeah, not this year. So I do not use I team up, but I teamed up with other colleagues, and we could not, remember, this is past tense. Could not even finish one project without S. So for your information, you can just use this one, not uppercase, but lowercase. For your information, last year, you can use comma as well, by the way. If not, sometimes it is all right. So last year, I teamed up with other colleagues, and we could not even finish one project. This one, remember that we did earlier? I was hoping that working with you would, because let's make it more polite, would result, not resulting, but result in different outputs. Thank you, not thanks you, yeah? Thank you, comma. And I look forward to, guys, I know that some of you already understand to is always to plus verb one, right? But there are some exceptions, and this is one of the exceptions. When you see I look forward to, this one is ing. Thank you. And I look forward to hearing from you. Best regards, Kathy, Sharon. Just make up some name. You don't have to use Sharon, Kathy, blah blah blah. Sorry. Okay. All right. So yeah, that should be it for this discussion of emails, guys. I will end it here. I'm sure you can talk about the email number 2 with your colleagues and how to fix it yourself, because I've done too. You're welcome to discuss this at on different occasion in our meeting. But right now, our time will not allow us to discuss more about email, because we are supposed to go to the next session. And the next session would be lecturer's presentation. So lecturer's presentation, ladies and gentlemen, now we go to the 4th session, which is lecturer's presentation, in which I would try to present some grammar rules, in this case present tense, present continuous, past tense, and past continuous. All right. If you could try as best as you can to lay your hand on Betty's Cranford Azar book. You can open it yourself on your laptop, or if you have printed the book out, you can just put it down next to you, because we will discuss the topic that we can take from pages 27, 41, and 42 on your PDF. Okay. Right, so allow me to share screen. Find the Betty's Cranford Azars. Okay, can you see my screen?
Yes, sir.
Okay, allow me to
Yes,
take
sir.
like 5 minutes.
Okay,
of your
I
time.
see.
Great.
Yes,
So
sir.
allow me to
Yeah.
take 5 minutes to 7 minutes of your time to present the topic related to grammar. The first one is present simple. We have discussed about this in the 1st or 2nd meeting. I can't remember. Could be the 2nd meeting. So simple present is something to describe your regular activity. So when you do regular activity, that activity is supposed to be in present tense, right? And then if you talk about the common fact, the things that, that is common for the people around the world. For example, the world is round, right? The world is round. The moon is round. Try as best as you can to use present tense, simple present, because the world is round, the moon is round. These sentences are common facts, right? The North Pole is cold. It's supposed to be in present tense. You cannot say the North Pole was cold. No, you can't. The moon was round. You can't. If you say the moon was round, what about the shape now? So do you think now the moon is square? No, the moon is still round, right? So you can't say the moon was round, because this is a fact. Okay. And then if we go to present progressive, ladies and gentlemen, present progressive is something that is happening right now. Right now. Right? If I ask you, what are you doing now? I am attending Mr. Nugroho's class. I am attending accuracy development class. I am writing some letter. I'm listening to Dr. Nugroho. So actually, present progressive is describing something that is happening right now. And how you can create the sentence. to represent present progressive. So you have to know to be, is, am, are, and verb ing, right? So if you talk about, if the subject is he, she, or it, then you use is. She is sleeping, or the subject is singular, you use is. John is sleeping, and then she is sleeping, and then Riando is listening to me. Vavai is watching movie. So subject plus is plus ing. And then if we talk about plural, for example, students, they are plural, right? So we use are instead of is, and then ing, right? The students are sitting at their desk right now. Why we have to use right now? You don't have to use, but right now is more like adverb of time. So this is the symbol of present progressive. If you have question later on, like blank spaces ask question, and then you find now or at the moment as the adverb of time, then the word that you choose must be in present progressive. So the students are working now. The students are listening to Dr. Nugroho now. So now and at the moment are two examples of adverb of time, which will definitely shape present progressive. Okay. And then, one second, guys, 1 second. On page 41 and 42, let's go to 41 and 42. Right. If now, allow me as well to describe or present a topic, another grammar rule about past tense. Ladies and gentlemen, past tense is some sentence that describe activities in the past. Okay? If present, something that happened today or regular basis, past tense or simple past describes something that happened in the past. How do we know that something happened in the past? By looking at the adverb of time, like yesterday, 2 weeks ago, last year, last month, last night. So all adverb of times that direct you to the idea that happened in the past, right? And the structure, we always use second form of verb. So subject, plus the second form of verb, and then up to you after that. If you see this example, not I walk, but I walked with ed. Why? Because there is adverb of time here yesterday. And then I bought a new car 3 days ago. Why don't you use buy? I buy a new car yesterday. No, you can't, because it says 3 days ago. So the word that you have to use is the second form of verb, right? Not the first, not ing, but second form of verb. All right, that's simple past. And then what about past progressive? This is quite interesting. Guys, you really have to know this. Some questions of past progressive would be very challenging and quite tricky because some people make mistakes in this kind of questions. Like past progressive is something or some grammar rule that explains something in the past, but not only in the past, something that was happening at some point in the past, right? Something that happened at some point in the past. At some point means there has to be a specific time or specific point where this activity happened in the past. And the structure is supposed to be using the second form of to be, the second form of to be, not is, not am, not are, but was or were, right? For example, I was walking down the street. I was walking. Rita was standing. At 8 o'clock last night, I was studying. Last year at this time, I was attending school. If you see why it is quite specific, right? At 8 o'clock last night, not just last night, but at 8 o'clock last night. That is what I meant by specific time, specific point of time. And then last year, if you use last year only, then you use last year, I attended schools. I attended schools. But because this is very specific, last year at this time, what time is it now? 11:30 last year. What day is it now? It's on Tuesday, 19th of September, 2022. Last year, I was attending the school. So you see the difference? The past tense is general, but past progressive is specific. There is a specific time when these happenings happened. All right. And then, ladies and gentlemen, if you could see this example here, while I was studying in one room of our apartment, my roommate was having a party in the other room. Can you see that? So it means there were two activities that happened at the same time, and these two activities needed duration to happen. So what does it mean? It means if the activity that you did in the past needed a duration, right? There was a duration of the activities that you did in the past. Most likely, it will be in the form of past progressive, not just past tense, but past progressive. All right. So let's see this example on G, golf, right? I was walking down the street when it began to rain. Why? This one is I was walking, and then this one is began to rain. Why? Why all of them not in the form of past progressive? Anyone can explain why? Any one of you, you can raise your hand and explain why this one is I was walking, but this one is it began to rain. Why it is not written I was walking down the street when it was beginning to rain? Leonardi, yeah, go on, Leonardi. Would you like to explain why?
Yes, sir. So why I was walking down the street is present progressive when it began to rain is past, simple past, because when I was walking, the action is already do it first. After that, the rain is coming in the middle of the action. That's why when I was walking is continuous or progressive. When it began to rain is simple past.
Right. Okay. Thank you, Leonardi. I don't want to say you're mistaken, Leonardi, but I believe your explanation would be related to past perfect continuous, and past perfect. So almost great, almost good, but still a little bit mistaken. So in the future, when we talk about past perfect and past perfect continuous, then you'll see why your answer is supposed to be there, not here. So anyone else? Vavai, yeah, Vavai. Would you like to explain why it is I was walking and the other one is it began to rain?
Yes, sir, because the rain already rained when I was walking. So the rain is earlier than the I was walking.
Right. Okay. Right. Okay. Okay. Right. Anyways, everyone, Vavai, I don't say you're wrong. I don't say you're good. You're almost there. But ladies and gentlemen, if you could see, when you think about walking, do you think you need duration to walk, or just only snapped and happened when you walk? I believe you duration, right? Great. It began to rain, not the raining, but the beginning of the rain. So the beginning of the rain, when you begin something, it's just a snapshot of time. Doesn't need any duration. The rain needed duration, but the beginning of rain is only happening like that's it. The rain started. So the reason why the first one is I was walking is because walking needed duration, and began to rain did not need any duration. So that's it. Okay. Okay, I hope that's clear enough, ladies and gentlemen. Does anyone have question about present tense, present continuous, past tense, and past continuous? You may raise your hand and I am happy to answer any question from all of you. Anyone? Okay, that's great. So I assume everybody has a crystal clear understanding about the 4 grammar rules that I just presented, right? Good. Okay. So I will stop this, and then I will see we will see our plan. If we see our plan, I have just done the lecture presentation. So now we are going to student breakout again. Bye-bye. Student breakout again. Okay.
Yes, sir.
Before you break out, guys, I give you not 10 minutes, but 15 minutes. It's a bit longer, right? 15 minutes. Bye-bye. If you could set for 15 minutes later on, that'll be great. Not now, yeah? Later. I would like you to open your Betty Azar's book, the grammar book, right? On PDF. Or if you have already printed the book out, just take the book out and take a look at your books, right? And then please work on the exercise 2, 4, 8, 19, and 12. You can take picture about this one, so you know what to do. And the exercise 2, 4, 8, 19, and 25, you can find on the PDF, right? On the PDF of the Betty Azar's book, page 27, 28, 32, 42, and 47. So take this picture, and then when you go with your groups later on, open page 27, 28, 32, 42, and 47, and do the exercise 2, 4, 8, 19, 25. I give you 15 minutes. Before you go to breakout rooms, does anyone have question? No? Okay. I hope I explained clearly. All right. Okay. All right. That's great. Brilliant. Bye-bye. It's your floor now. The floor is yours to actually do breakout rooms. 7 groups, 10 to 11 people inside.
Okay, sir.
15 minutes is the time, please.
Hello?
Yes, can someone share the screen?
Maybe Leonardo can
My screen is not able to share the screen. If I press share screen, it's not working.
Does anyone can share screen, please? I'm sorry, I cannot because I'm joining by my phone.
Yes, my Zoom have encountered an error. If I press share screen, it won't work. It don't have any display in the option of the menu.
Did you mean, do you mean that you could not share screen, Leonardo, or someone else maybe can try?
Yes, my share screen is error, so maybe someone else can share the screen.
Okay, somebody we maybe can try because it is over 4 minutes.
Wait.
Page is around 13, right?
No, scroll on, still.
No, go down, please. If you
Scroll
can go
down.
down your screen.
27
Again.
page book,
Exercise 2.
not at PDF, sorry.
What? It's okay? Access to
Go on
right?
again. Go on again. Go down again, please. I thought
27.
you're supposed to do exercise 4 in it. If you can check.
Yes. Access
Exercise
2,
2,
4, 8,
4,
19,
8, and
and
19,
25.
and 25.
Yeah.
Right. So yeah,
Yeah, this
on
one is
the
okay.
pages, yeah. So
Yeah,
if
yeah,
you
yeah.
Yeah, right.
Here's nothing.
No.
No, I mean like 27 in PDF, not the pages number. Wait,
Here, PDF,
number
27.
is 13.
13.
Number 13.
Right.
Yes.
This
Yeah,
one?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's exercise
Yes.
2, 4, and
And below exercise 2. Yeah.
Not this one. Just now
Yeah.
that is correct.
exercise 2 is just asking each other though.
No.
Is in here or?
Just now. Is do the exercise. Because just
Exercise 2.
Yes.
I remember it says 2, 4, and 8, but it's more than that.
2, 4, and 8.
Yeah, for exercise 2, we only ask one another on this group, or we can skip it to exercise 4.
Page 2.
Exercise 4. Here.
Yeah.
Number
If
2.
there's anyone who has other ideas or other sentence, just feel free to speak up. Can we jump into the button?
I think Akhnar's screen is not shown. Okay, it started to share screen.
For example, if there is taking off or back or timeless. Okay.
For number 1, I already tried to answer. I study accuracy development every Tuesday.
Yeah, every Tuesday. Yeah. Minimize the yeah. Close the open with Rizka.
Rizka, please close the open with menu.
Yeah. It
Open with menu.
Yes. Close it. So
click.
click the other.
Other
Click on the other page, not in this, like this one.
Klik
yeah.
di mana aja deh. Klik di mana aja.
No. Don't click. Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Click what?
Oke, continue ya Rizka ya. Number 2, give some example of the rules that can operate first number.
Okay.
I think if the sun was shining, a cold breeze blew up the bird.
Cold breeze blowing.
Blew.
The cool breeze.
The past tense is it? The
Cool.
bird was singing.
Plus ed.
Blah blah blah. The bird was singing. I don't know.
The bird was singing.
Guys, do you guys have any comment, guys?
The birds.
Yeah, I also do. The birds, maybe the birds was singing. Yeah.
Or
Yeah, the bird
was or were. The
Mm.
birds were singing.
Were singing.
Number 6. My mother and sister.
My brother.
Oh yeah, my brother and sister. I'm sorry, I'm tired. My brother and sister arguing
about something when I was talking. Argue.
My brother and sister
when
argue when about something when I was walking into the room.
Yeah, walking.
Ini gitu deh.
Johanna and Farida,
Yes.
is this possible that my brother and sister were arguing because they each other arguing when it is about the duration maybe.
Or argue.
Yeah, arguing.
Arguing.
Yes, because it's still in duration, in the middle maybe, in the middle when
Okay.
I will.
Okay, maybe my brother and sister arguing about something when I walking into the room. So it's just
When
plus
I
in.
walk.
So it's just plus in all of the answers.
My brother and sister were arguing about something when I walk into the room. We just make it like that. Yeah.
Maybe walk plus ed. Maybe.
Yes, because walk only like the begin for two.
Yeah. Walk into the
Plus
room.
ed. Okay, let's move on to number 7.
Sorry for interrupt.
I got a
Okay,
package in the
it's okay.
email.
Okay, I got a package in the email. In the mail. when I
open it.
open plus
Open.
ed. Open.
When I open, yeah, open.
Because it's past.
Number 4.
I think you can also looking at the other exercise, Tim, because the group also looking at the other exercise.
Okay, maybe we can go another exercise. So we go on to exercise 4. For number 1, it is already filled and it use is washing. We
Yeah. I opened it and I found a surprise.
Yeah.
Okay. While
While Mr.
Miss
Emerson
Emerson
reading, reading already. While Mr. Emerson, he fall.
while well no
Close plus ed.
yeah so she closed the book and quietly tiptoed out the room.
Tiptoeing. Because just like slowly tiptoeing, like tiptoeing.
While
While Mrs. Emerson
was reading a
Was
little
reading, right?
was reading
While
yeah was
Mrs.
reading a
Emerson
little boy
was
story.
reading,
He fell asleep.
Yeah.
he
fell
fell
asleep.
asleep.
Yes.
So
So she closed the book
So she closed plus ed the book
and quietly
tiptoeing out of the room.
yeah tiptoeing out of the room.
Tiptoed.
Okay, number 9. Why weren't you at the meeting?
Why weren't you at the meeting? I waiting for an overseas
I was
call.
Katri usually sits in the front row during class, but today she sits in the last row because the time signal. The first answer is usually means using the simple present, but for today is using simple present also.
Why the second one is still using simple present?
yes.
Is sitting? Yes, I thought it's sitting too. Because it's still happened, right?
Yes.
Our morning, the sun makes. Continue or not?
Enough, Kevin.
Time is up.
It's all right, Kevin. We just return to the main room. Please return to the main room and we just try to discuss like exercise 4 on page 14, I believe. Okay. So Kevin, would you please stop sharing? Is that Kevin? Kevin? Would you stop sharing, please? Okay. Right. Can everyone see my screen?
Yes,
sir.
Great. Okay.
Yes.
I mean, let's just talk about this, guys. I mean, everyone. Like, there are 10 questions. Let's talk about these 10 questions. So, if you see from number 2 up to number 10, there are some examples of the word, right? But these words are not proper, and the questions actually expect you to fix it. Does anyone would like to try number 2? You can raise hand if you want to. Number 2, anyone would like to try? Dede, please. Dede is first. Okay.
Diane washes her hair every other day or so.
Right, that's brilliant. Yeah, that's right. I mean, it's supposed to be piece of cake, isn't it? So why washes? Because Diane, or yeah, Diane or Diane is actually singular subject. So this is supposed to be present simple because it is every other day or so. Every other day is once in 2 days, right? And it's something that happened on a regular basis. So that's right. Yep. Thanks, Dede. What about number 3? There are 2 questions here. Who'd like? Riando, yeah, Riando stands first. Okay, Riando, go on.
Okay, this is a present tense. Katie usually sits with us.
Yep.
In the front row during class, but today she is sitting in the last row.
Right. Great. Guys, does anyone else have objection of Riando's answer? Anyone has objection on Riando's answer, or everybody agrees? Does anyone answer this one is, okay, Viranda, tell me.
I think that in my opinion, maybe we can. I want to answer. Kathy usually is sitting in the front row during class, but today she is sitting in the last row.
So you mean the first one, Kathy, is usually sitting? Is that your answer?
No. Kathy usually is sitting in the front row during class, but today she is sitting in the last row.
Okay, I will accept that from now. Thank you very much. Okay, that's great. So Leonardi, would you like to say your objection or your agreement?
Yes, for the third question, Kathy usually sits in the front row during class because it's a simple present we have usually as the habit. And then, but today she sits in the last row because today is the time of the simple present.
Right, okay. Does anyone answer today? She is sitting in the last row. Anyone answer that? The thing is, Katie usually sits in the front row is right because regularly she normally sits down the first in the front row. But today's more like something that hasn't happened as well, right? I mean, we don't know whether today she is there or today she is there. Basically, it is explaining that in this particular time today, she is taking the first or the last row for some reasons. So the right one would be Katie usually sits in the front row during class, but today she is sitting in the last row. Okay, right. What about number 4? It should be piece of cake. Anyone would like to try? Stanley, go on.
Okay, so for number 4, please be quiet. I am trying to concentrate.
Great. Why do you think you're using trying? Why you use I am trying, not I try?
Because it is happening right now. So like concentrate is a verb that I am doing right now. So I am trying.
Right, you're right. Yes, you're right, Stanley. Brilliant. Yeah. Please be quiet. I'm trying to concentrate now. So basically you're telling people to shush because right now you are in the mode of trying to concentrate. Okay, good. What about number 5? Rian, go on. Number 5.
Are you always lock the door to your apartment when you leave?
And what is your answer again? Are you always lock the door?
Yes. Are you always lock the door to your apartment when you leave?
Okay, I accept that, Rian. Accept that, but I don't say yes, you're right. Anyone has objection, by the way? I mean, Kevin, go on, Kevin.
Yes. Do you always lock the door?
Do you always lock the door? Yes, that's great. Okay, yeah, you're right. It's a simple present, something about questioning people. So you use do because the subject is you. If the subject is he, she, or it, then you use does, right? Does she lock, or does she always lock the door? But because the subject is you use do as question. Do you always lock the door to your apartment when you leave? Right. What about number 6? Anyone would like to try? Neil, go on, Neil. Number 6.
Number 6 is
Yes, please.
I'm still waiting.
Can you please read from the beginning, Neil?
Oh, wait. I wrote to my friend last week. She has not answered my letter yet. I'm still waiting for a reply.
That's great. Yes, you're right. Good, Neil. So at this time, I am still in the mode of waiting. That's it. I'm still waiting for a reply. Good. Okay. Number 7. Who would like it? Viranda, where is Viranda?
Yes, sir. Okay, number 7. After 6 days of rain, I'm glad that the sun shines again today. So
Right.
we use present tense in here.
Right. Okay. Right, because it's today, right? Basically, it's happening, but
Yes.
I mean, well, sometimes there is a strong debate, Viranda. I mean, we can actually use as well after 6 days of rain. I'm glad to see the sun is shining again today. You can actually use that for some reasons, but for whatever happened, this one is also right. I'm glad that the sun shines again today. It's something that is regular happening today after the rain of 6 days. Okay, so I don't like to put shines, to be honest. If I have to choose, I would put the sun is shining again today. But when you put the sun shines again today, I will still make it as a right. So they both are basically all right in this case.
Okay, thank you, sir.
All right. So what about number 8? Number 8. Nasha, Nasha, you raised hand before. So yes,
Okay, sir.
off you go, please.
Every morning, the sun shines in my bedroom window and wakes me up.
Great. Yes. Well done, Nasha. Yeah, you're right. Because what do you call that? The symbol, or basically the one that we can try to take note from, is every morning. Yes. Every morning is adverb of time that will always make present simple. Brilliant. Thanks, Nasha. Right. Number 9, we got A and B. You can do both. Who would like to try? Number 9. Leonardi? Nasha, you've done it, right? Leonardi, go on.
Yes. A. Look, it is snowing. B.
Great.
It's beautiful. This is the first time I have ever seen snow. It doesn't snow in my country.
Great. Yeah. Why? Why the first one is snowing and the second one doesn't snow? Why do you think like that?
Because the first we use present progressive because it is happening in progress. Look, it is
Right.
snowing.
Great. Okay. And then why
And
number
then
2? The B is not.
the B is not regular, so it is regular but in negative way, so it doesn't snow.
Right. Okay. Well done, Leo. Well done. Good. All right. Number 10. Anyone would like to try? So we got a long conversation there. A, B, A, B, A. Ajeng. Yep. You start first.
Yeah, for number 10, close your eyes now. Listen carefully. What am I doing?
All right.
You are rubbing the top of your desk with your hand.
Okay.
Close, but not exactly right. Try again. Aha, you are rubbing your hands together. Right.
Yeah, right. Why are they using present progressive instead of present tense? Tell me.
Because the question is, what am I doing? And
Wow.
now listen carefully.
Great. Yeah, you're right. I mean, yes, right. Because there is a word there now. Listen carefully. It means something that is happening right now, right? Okay. I think it should be piece of cake. I mean, some questions in the summative test would not be too much trouble for you, I believe. Yes, okay. Ranga, you're welcome. Ranga, yeah. Hold on, Ranga. Let me take notes that you are actually present. So later on, when I ask everybody to scan the attendance, I will make manually. Yeah, you go ahead, Ranga. Have a good night. Okay, yep. Guys, I mean, you can continue the rest, by yourself, yeah? Right now, if we see the planning, if we return to our plan, it's supposed to be another presentation of mine, which is passive voice, right? But I think passive voice will be too long, and allow me to try to make it a bit shorter, so as fast as possible. So page 222 on PDF. Right, I'm gonna stop sharing this and share page 222 on PDF. I'll present very quick, like 2 or 3 minutes, and that's it. 1 second. 222. Right. So, ladies and gentlemen, passive voice is, well, I believe that in the past you have learned about this, you have understood very well about this. Allow me to brush up your mind. Brush up means try to clear your mind and remind you of what it is. So passive voice is something when you try to say something in the active voice, the subject is at the beginning, the object is at the back of your sentence, right? But passive voice, we try to make it vice versa. So the object should be in the beginning, and then the subject should be at the last. But if you see the structure, after the, what do you call it, the object here, you will see be, right? So is, am, are, was or were, had been, has been, have been. That is the real form of passive voice. So be plus verb 3 and sometimes or oftenly followed by, right? For example, if in simple present, Mary helps this boy, in passive voice, present is mr. The boy is singular, so the boy is verb 3 helped by Mary. And then if we see past perfect, Mary has helped the boy, subject and object. We put the boy at the beginning, so the boy has still been used, but we have to use be plus verb 3. Then the result would be the boy is singular, has been helped by Mary. That is how passive voice is supposed to be. So you change the position of subject and object from the beginning to the last, to the end, and then you use be plus verb 3, and then by before the subject. All right. I believe you don't. I mean, if you have question about this, please ask me now about passive voice. I believe that you can do it. I believe you have understood about this, but yet again, if you have question, you're welcome to ask me. Zoom in the shared PDF. All right. Okay. Yeah, Masim, go on.
Okay, sir. I usually using Grammarly, and in Grammarly, if I try to writing the academic or scientific writing, the Grammarly tend to avoid the passive sentences. Why?
Right.
Yeah.
Go on. Why? What was the question again?
Why Grammarly tend to encourage not using the passive sentences in the academic writing, sir?
Right. Okay, that's brilliant question, Bhavai. I mean, it's another level of questions, basically, if I would like to say. So what Vavai, ladies and gentlemen, what Vavai asked me is actually something related to academic writing. So it's the whole different level of English, which is good to ask. So when you say Grammarly, always try to provide suggestions, right? That's what Grammarly does. So every time you use passive voice, Grammarly will always try to put blue or purple, I would say, not red. So blue or purple. Change this passive voice into active voice for the sake of the readers to understand easily. I mean, yeah, that's right. That's fine. I mean, in academic writing, you can use both anyways. In Grammarly, when Grammarly puts blue, right, instead of red or purple, it means something can be changed a little bit, but if you don't change it, as long as the meaning is all right, that's fine. So it's only suggestion. But if Grammarly underlines with red, it means it has to be changed, right? So I would just assume that the suggestions from Grammarly, you know, that you have to change from passive to active is always in blue. I mean, am I wrong, Vavai, or am I right?
Yes, sir. It's right. I also looking at why Grammarly tend to avoid the passive, because sometimes in another literature that reduce the meanings, like let's say the researcher something like
the research aims to blah blah blah.
Yes, if the in active voice, it has a bigger impact than if we use the if we use the passive sentences.
Right. Okay. That's great. Yeah. Thanks, Vavai. You're right. Yeah. So, ladies and gentlemen, Vavai is right. Basically, in Western world, when you try to write something down, like in the beginning of your sentences, or you would like to mention the purpose of your project or the purpose of your research, rarely do they use passive form. They tend to always use the active form because the emphasize, that's the right word, I believe, Vavai. The emphasizing things happening is stronger when you use active voice than passive voice. Yeah, that I hope I provide you with some clarification, Vavai. I mean, this the emphasizing, like emphasize things when you use active voice instead of using passive voice. All right, okay, yeah. So anyways, yeah, that's different case. What I need to know is, I hope you understand how to use passive voice in this case, which is not a sin. You can use, of course, sometimes in your writing, use passive voice, but again, it is recommended strongly that every time you try to put or to mention something, use active voice instead of passive voice. All right. Okay. Yep. Great. Yep. Guys, anyone has question like other than Vavai, or about passive voice, or about things that you have to use in academic writing, or anything really, you can ask me. No question? Okay, I
So
hope
far
my
clear, sir.
yes. Who's that? Who's speaking?
So far clear, sir. Dede, sir.
Great, crystal clear, fantastic. All right, right. So if you return to our plan after my presentation, supposedly we have another group discussion, right? But I don't think the time will allow us. So I will just use this time, the last 10 minutes or so, to do some games with you. I know games is supposed to be fun, but I don't know it's going to be fun or not. We'll see. So the game will be related to pronunciation, ladies and gentlemen. So this is pronunciation game that I'd like to use. So I will try to show you some words, vocabularies in English, and some of these words are strange, but some others are quite easy. I would like you to try to pronounce the words, okay? So if you see this, I think it should be fine. Number one, I would like to ask you, who would like to try to read the proper pronunciation for this vocabulary? Anyone? You can raise your hand. Kevin, go on.
Yes, sir. Beach, then elevator, continue better.
No, just this one. No, read it. Read how you pronounce it. Not you spell it, but how to pronounce it.
Okay. Beach.
Right, okay. I don't want to say yes, that's correct. Anybody else? Dwiki, go on, Dwiki. Dwiki, are you there? You're muting yourself, Dwiki.
Okay, hello, sir.
Right, go on. How do you read this in English? Pronunciation.
Beach.
Say again, one more time.
Beach.
One more time.
Beach.
Okay, I'll take it. So, Johanna, go on, Johanna. You're smiling all the time. Oh, you're tell me, how do you read this? That's behind you is the place, right?
So I think it's beach.
Okay, good. Good, Johanna. Naka.
Beach.
Say again.
Beach.
All right. Okay, guys. I don't want to say some pronunciations are wrong and some others are right. It's just if we look at the received pronunciation or the rules of pronunciation, this one should be a bit longer, guys. This one should be a bit longer. Beach, right? Beach. If you say bitch, that's different meaning. Okay? If you say bitch with short one, that's different meaning. I know the meaning. You know the meaning. I don't have to mention. I don't have to explain the meaning. So bitch and beach are two different things. So this one is beach. The I word is longer. Beach. Just try as best as you can to make it a bit longer than normal. Beach, not bitch, not beach, right? If this is short, the meaning will completely be different. So please don't do that. Okay. Right. What about this? Number two. Who would like to try? Mukti. Go on, Mukti.
Tone.
Say again.
Tone.
Number two, yeah? What was that again?
Tone.
One more time.
Tone.
Down, yeah? Okay. Okay. Vincent, go on.
Down.
Say again.
Down.
One more time.
Down.
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 So please don't be mistaken with this. Right?
Yeah.
That's
Down.
different. But you said just now is this one. Down. That's this one.
Down. It's down, right?
So this one, these two are different.
Yeah.
What about this?
Down.
What about this?
Down.
Great. Good. Yeah, so this one is dawn. When you want to say, I don't want you to know, I don't, you make O a bit longer. So this is dawn. Dawn. Do you know the meaning of dawn?
Yes, sir.
Right. So it's like early in the morning. Dawn is early in the morning. Okay. Right. What about this? What about this? Number 6. Anyone would like to try? Gabriella. Go on, Gabriella. Number
Okay, sir.
6.
Colonel.
Say again.
Colonel.
One more time.
Colonel.
Colonel. Okay. Rafi, go on, Rafi.
Colonel, sir.
Say again.
Colonel.
One more time.
Colonel.
Colonel. Okay. Anyone else would like to try? M. Gunawan. Muhammad Gunawan, I suppose your name. M. Gunawan.
Colonel.
Say again.
Colonel.
Right. So guys, this one, although we have O and O, but the correct pronunciation would be colonel.
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 So, k, and null. Not colonel, not colonel, but colonel.
Colonel.
Colonel. Yep, colonel.
Colonel.
Yes, that's it. That's good. So not call, but colonel. Right. What about number 7? This is very interesting. Lots of people make mistakes in this. Anyone would like? Yeah, Viranda, go on.
Hyperbole.
Say again.
Hyperbole.
One more time.
Hyperbole.
Right, hyperbole. Okay, Farida, go on, Farida.
Hyperbole.
Say again.
Hyperbole.
One more time.
Hyperbole.
That's great. Yeah, that's brilliant. So not hyperbole, not hyper. Yes, you're right. So hyperbole. Could be hyperbole a little bit with all, but normally they use hyperbole. Hyperbole, not hyperbole, right? In the past, people keep telling me hyperbole and so on. That's not the right one. Okay. Now, this one, I know some of you are football fans. I don't know, Vavai could be one of them. Riando is one of them. Rafki, one of them. So this team is one of the teams in England. Rafki, go on. What is the name of this team?
It's Leicester, sir.
Go on.
Leicester.
Leicester, okay.
Yeah.
One more time.
Leicester.
Leicester, okay. Leonardi.
Leicester.
Leicester, okay, okay. Gabriela.
Leicester.
Leicester, that's it. That's it. More like it. Some people will pronounce Leicester, which fine. I mean, it's fine. Your answers are also correct, but most likely they'll say Leicester. Leicester, that's it. Where's A? Can I say Leicester? Yes, you can. Some people in the UK, they say Leicester, but most people will say Leicester. So Leicester City. Okay. Now, similar thing. What about this? Number 12. Who would like to try? Alvin, number 12.
Yes, sir.
What is number 12?
Gloucester.
Say again.
Gloucester.
Okay. All right. Gloucester. Okay. Anybody else? Gabriela, you raise your hand again.
Gloucester.
Say again.
Gloucester.
Gloucester. Okay, I'll take it. Riando.
Gloucester. Gloucester.
Gloucester. Gloucester. Okay. Ajeng.
Gloucester.
Gloucester.
Gloucester again. Okay, I'll take it. Devi. Budevi. Budevi, you're still muting yourself. Mute. You're muting again.
Oh my God. Gloucester.
Gloucester, yeah. All right. So, guys, almost correct. The real one is you can say, can you say Gloucester? Gloucester. Not Glau, not Glau, but Gloucester.
Gloucester.
Yep, not Gloucester as well, but Gloucester.
Gloucester.
Yep, so that's one of the cities nearby Bristol. The name is Gloucester. Not Gloucester, but Gloucester. Not Glau, but Glaw. Not Glau, but Glaw. Gloucester.
Gloucester.
Alvin, why you raise your hand?
No, sir.
Oh, okay. So what about this? Everybody should know this is very famous in the world with the Club of United. Who would like to try? Budewi, go on.
Manchester.
Manchester, right. Johanna?
Manchester.
Manchester, okay. Who else? No one raise hand? No, Leonardi?
Manchester.
Go on.
Yeah,
Just man.
Manchester.
Leonardi, where are you? Where are you, Leonardi? You
Yes, I'm here.
say again, one more time, please.
Manchester.
Manchester, okay. Naka?
Manchester.
Manchester, right. So there are some ways, if people come from America, they will say Manchester, but those coming from the UK, they say Manchester. Manchester. Those both are correct. Manchester is okay. Manchester is okay. So ma and ma. Ma and ma. So Manchester is American, more like American people say that. But people from the UK, the real people from Manchester, Manchester. Okay, all right. Yeah, that should be it for today, guys. I mean, I have taken lots of your time, and next time I'll try to have another game if we still have time by the end of our meetings like this, okay? Now, one more thing to do, ladies and gentlemen, is the closing, right? And I would like to share, one second. I would like to share this one to you now. Right? One second. Okay. So everybody, you're welcome to scan now, please. Tell me if you have done. Tell me if you've got problems. Tell me if you can't sign in. I will do manually, and then that's it. We'll close the class. Okay. Right. Good. So I'll close it. Yep. And I will refresh my browser. Refresh my browser, and I should be looking at this
Sir,
one.
I can scan the QR.
One second. So you can't scan the QR.
Yes, it cannot. It log in but quit again. It's not absent.
Okay.
Attendance. It's still absent.
I'll show it again. Allow me to submit this, yeah? Go on. Scan now, please. If you still can't make it, you can take picture, right? You can take picture and then scan it afterward. Okay. Okay. What's the chat here?
Still loading, sir. Could you please
yeah,
wait
yeah.
for a second?
Yeah, sure. Take your time.
Dede Ulandari, you can also.
Thank you, Kevin. Thank you, Kevin. Offline with Bagan will be more fun. Okay. So someday, if I see you again in the class, online, offline, face to face, probably some of the activities would be related to outbound. I used to be outbound leader in the past, but I don't know honestly if I will have another chance after this. We'll see. So in the past, I used to do outbound, Kevin. So some of my classes, I always involve outbound activities. If we see face to face, of course. We can't do online, it's quite tough, isn't it? But when you see face to face, you'll see me in different version. Outbound, fun activities all the time. That is the purpose of studying. If you study and then you're stressful, you're not studying, you're actually torturing yourself. Studying and training must be fun. Okay. Does anyone still have problem?
Yeah, sir.
Okay. Anyways, if those have problems, just let me know. I'm just gonna take it manually. Ranga, he was here. Ranga, he was here, but for some reasons he went early, so present. And yeah. So because guys, I mean, if you have problems, I know that you're coming or not from the recording anyways, right? So please check again tomorrow. Check again tomorrow. If your attendance is still absent, although you're now here, text me, yeah, through WhatsApp. All right, mention your name and tell me that you can't. Then I will do manual like this, yeah. Okay.
Okay, sir.
All right. So because then it's already too late. Everybody, you need some rest, right? So just those who cannot sign in tonight, tomorrow, make sure you check again, or the day after tomorrow. I will always be here to help you, basically. I can also check whether you're in or not through the recording as well. All right.
Right, sir.
I think that should be it, ladies and
All right,
gentlemen.
sir.
Thank you very much for coming. I will see you next week, and I will give you more instruction about the e-campus, on your tests through WhatsApp. All right.
Thank you,
Okay.
sir.
Right. Thank you, sir.
Have a good night, guys.
Have a good rest. Bye bye.
Thank you, sir.